What is the first thing that you have in mind when you think of the word despair? Is it some sort of suffering? The thought of a betrayal? Or maybe even the start of a new beginning? A new era? People have different interpretation of certain words. You can see it as two sides of a coin. Some only see the bad things, others see salvation. And so does a certain little girl named Luna. She was living with her sister Lucia in the church as orphans, constantly fighting for survival against the virus and the monsters in the outside world. They both got to meet an older man called Nicola, who told them about the procedure of becoming a construct. He also told them that if they become a construct, they can live together in peace in a place called Babylonia. When Lucia was asleep one day, Luna went with the group of Nicola who were visiting the church once more, so she can undergo this construct procedure, even though she knows that Lucia wouldn't want that. But for Luna, it was her time to protect Lucia now, so she agreed to the procedure. Everything went smoothly. All participants have no sign of malfunctions, so it was time for the final step, to insert the so-called invert device. As for the position Nicola has, he has no right to know what the invert device really is. He's obligated to do as he gets told within a certain range. After all the invert devices were deployed inside the construct's body of the participants, the vital signs were normal. At least for a bit. A siren could be heard. The invert device inside of Luna's construct body seemed to trigger the punishing virus. She was screaming in agony, screaming from the pain. So she broke out of the incubator, which caused a nearby researcher to fly into a wall. Luna fought the virus as hard as she could, trying to resist the corruption that is slowly taking over. And Nicola, for the first time, didn't know what to do. Normally he doesn't even remember the names of failed constructs, but this time, it is different. These two sisters left an impression on him. As Nicola was deciding what to do, a man with blonde hair stormed into the lab. He had a rather odd vibe. This guy is called Collins, and he reported to Nicola that all of his students passed the training, so they can now undergo the procedure to become a construct and fight against the corrupted. As he shifts his view over the corrupted Luna, he said,
"But this time, I'll be the one in charge."
Collins is mocking Nicola and is implying that something is wrong with the invert devices, which caused this reaction. But when Nicola asked what exactly, Collins replied,
"My boy, you are not qualified to know the details yet. Now if you excuse me."
He's on his way to leave, commanding a soldier to kill the corrupted Luna and all potential corrupted constructs. Luna took steps closer towards Collins until she dashed forward in unpredictable speed, just in range to crush Collins' throat. But she held herself back. Collins was disappointed, as he was so excited for some action. The soldier rushed forward, knocking Luna to the ground with his gun stock and emptied his full clip into Luna's limbs. The soldier pulls out his pistol and aims between Luna's eyes. As he discovers that Luna begins to weep.
Lucia? Sis, where are you? I want to go home.
Collins grabs the pistol from the soldier and shoots Luna until the magazine is empty.
Throw all the corrupted constructs into the trash disposal facilities exactly where they belong.
She was dreaming of herself and her sister still being in the old church, where Lucia would hold her hand until she would fall asleep. Luna wakes up, asking herself,
Where am I?
As she realizes that she was all alone, surrounded by dead corrupted, Lucia told her to keep distance from. She remembers that she secretly replaced her sister and went with the group of Nicola to become a so-called construct, even though she didn't know what it is. The only thing that she knows is that if she become a construct, she and her sister could live together in Babylonia. and have plenty of food and warm water to shower every day.
All I remember was taking a pill doctor gave me. Then I fell asleep. After that,
Luna remained in silence, not knowing what to believe is real.
Lucia. Sis. I'm scared. Where are you?
She was whimpering, but all she received was a loud echo. She's alone in the cold. There is no warmth, not from a campfire, nor her sister. Luna hears a low roar in the distance, which makes her anxious.
Is that what my sister warned me about? The monster?
She was asking herself. The roar is getting louder, and the sound of the footsteps can be heard. Without a second thought, she knew that she needs to get out of there, and she noticed a red glowing light, to which she runs to. As she remembers that Lucia told her that monsters only want us in the dark, since they are afraid of the light. So she runs towards the red glowing light, only to find out what the actual source of the light is.
Corrupted.
She shuddered in shock. It only took a few seconds for the corrupted to notice Luna. Still, they began to approach her, while she was just standing there, completely helpless. In the red light of the corrupted, she could finally see what has been causing her such pain. The bullet holes in her body. The bullets that the soldier and Collins were firing at her after the incident.
Is this me?
She was asking herself. She was not sure if it was really herself, seeing herself not even barely as she remembers. Even though the imposing man said that she would grow a bit after the body was turned into a construct to improve the combat abilities. She's filled with despair now that she can see that the same red glowing light from the corrupted is also coming out of her wounds. Corruption. Critical. And rising. Take her out before the virus spreads.
Get to work. Kill the corrupted and all the potential corrupted. Throw them in the trash disposal facilities exactly where they belong.
Her vision is getting all blurry as she is hearing those voices in her head. As she looks into the eyes of the corrupted, her vision gradually dissolves until it completely turned all red.
I'm the corrupted? I'm a monster? Desire, impulse, a higher purpose. Destroy humanity for the sake of humanity.
Luna thought someone was talking to her, but to her surprise, the voice came out of her own mouth.
Humanity must be filtered. There is no escape. There is no survival. Ascend to a higher purpose. You are the agent. You are its will. No! I'm Luna!
She replied to her own self.
Luna, you can no longer return to your sister's side. You will never see her again. No! Lucia would never leave me. She promised.
She screamed with confidence.
Lucia, if I ever get lost, if I ever lose my way, what should I do?
That time may come. We should be prepared. I know, let's make a deal. If you ever get lost, just stay where you are and don't do anything.
Don't do anything? Is that it?
Yes, because I'll be able to find you, wherever you are. Even if you become something else, I'll always be able to find you. I promise.
I'll wait for you, Lucia. I'll always wait for you.
The echoing of her own voice is gradually weakening, and the corruption's grip on Luna begins to loosen miraculously. As the blood red light dissipated, Luna falls into a deep slumber. During this whole event, Collins was training his new branch of fresh constructs. You can say what you want, but Collins knows how to prepare new constructs for the outside world. Even if a certain young construct with the name Letty doesn't really see it. She began to insult him and refused to accept the truth about the whole construct procedure. Collins had enough and pulled her reports up to tell her how lazy she is, and had no remorse in just pulling his gun and shoot Letty.
Throw her in the trash disposal facility. A place where she should be from the very beginning.
Collins said to Nicola and the soldier standing nearby. Letty wakes up in the same trash disposal facility as Luna was thrown in. Called a miracle that she is still alive. Looking around her current location, she found a frog plushie, which she used to kinda stop the bleeding from her wounds. She also noticed the red light, and she wanders towards it, but she heard a voice from behind saying,
Lucia?
Letty turned around, seeing Corrupted approaching her, but also notices the other construct grabbing her feet. It was Luna, in her corrupted state. She mistakes Letty with her sister Lucia, especially because of the frog plushie she's carrying. Without a doubt, Letty was confused, but she stuck to it, being her only chance to survive the Corrupted. Luna takes out the Corrupted for her sister, which Letty repays with shooting at Luna for not having any use for her now.
Let go, you're a monster! Out of my way!
Letty said. Luna, in disbelief that her sister just shot her and called her a monster that nobody needs, her imagination is just playing it as it was really Lucia saying those things.
Sis. Lucia.
Quit calling me your sister! Ugh, you disgust me. What sort of filthy monster such as you has a sister?
Lucia. What are you talking about? It's me. Luna. I'm not a monster.
Out of the way!
Lucia! Why don't you need me anymore? Didn't we say that we'd always stick together no matter what?
Monsters deserve to die. Got it?
Humanity's repugnance is engraced in their souls. Anyone is capable of betrayal. Anything can be sacrificed. Even your own sister has abandoned you. Her promise is broken. She is human, and therefore finds you insufferable.
Letty tries to escape with the thinking that she really killed Luna, as she turns around and sees Luna approaching her in enormous speed. She can't pick up her gun, and Luna strikes it down. Luna killed Letty, while still thinking that she killed her own sister now, which resulted into a mass surge of the virus in her body that helped her to ascend. An earthquake was sensed, and a construct group told Collins about the death of nearly a whole group, as they see a shining red light in the sky. Luna has channeled the virus, and has harnessed power through it, with which she can now control the Corrupted and utilize the virus to create devastating attacks, or even create holes in space. That was the moment where a new era began. That was the moment where she ascended to the Queen of Ascendance.
Don't hold me back, don't jump that way.